Hey everyone, welcome back to Garnock Reviews, and today we're checking out a 2010 Marlow Command Bridge 78. This was on display at the Palm Beach Boat Show, and I was given the opportunity to step on board thanks to my friends at 26 North. I'll include a link to their website in the description, but this one measures in at 82 feet 10 inches in length. She's got a beam of 20 feet 4 inches and a draft of 4 feet 9 inches. And as I make my way up to the aft cockpit, you instantly get a sense of the size of this boat and the beam. Look how spacious it is out here, how much seating you have. And then as you make your way around, I really like the passageway that you have. It is so wide and easy to walk through, especially if you're going to have family on board. I love the woodwork finish that you have, the handrails, the deep dark shine that you have off the superstructure and those tinted windows. You've always got handholds in place, and as you make your way to the steps, you'll see you've got handholds on both sides. You've got access to the lower deck. This does not have a lower helm because it's got an enclosed flybridge, which we'll show you in a second, but you've got easy access to both port and starboard. Make your way to the Portuguese bridge, you'll see that there's storage in here, and this can be closed off. Again, I love the handholds around the front of the bow, and the woodwork finish that we have. And then as you make your way out to the bow, this one's actually got two anchors and two windlasses here. It's a really good setup that they have, and this can be operated here on deck, or it can be operated at the helm. And the windlass also have got the windstrums, so that's going to help anytime you're going through lock gates or anything like that. As I pan round, you'll see we've got comfortable seating in the front of the Portuguese bridge, but you also get a glimpse of that enclosed bridge as well. It's a very stable boat, and one that's designed for serious cruising. Flat out, expect this to reach mid-20s. You're looking at a fast cruising of around 20 knots, but if you cut those throttles back, this one's actually got a transatlantic range thanks to having 3,450 gallons of fuel on board, 350 gallons of water. And if you were going to do that sort of cruising, you want to do it with something that's comfortable, and I can't think of anything more comfortable than this. And I like the fact you got the option where you can close the doors off, and that way you keep the aft cockpit contained, especially if you're going to have young kids or pets on board. And for extra stability, this one's also got the Yacht Multi-C2 roll stabilization system included. But if you think the outside exudes comfort, wait till you step inside. As soon as you get into the saloon, I really like how spacious this is. I love all those large windows that bring in so much natural light. The woodwork finish, it's a really bright and airy boat to be in. It's not that dark wood that gives you the claustrophobic feeling. Large sofas on one side, you got that individual seat with the footrest, and then you got a pop-up TV on the other. And look at all the storage, drawers, cabinets and lockers you have, including overhead. But it is meant for sea use, so there's still that handhold down the centre line. There's always something to hold on to. And then as you move forward, you're going to find there's a great drink setup here. And that includes a drinks fridge and plenty of different serving areas as well. So your friends and family are always going to be entertained and refreshed no matter what. Countertop space is really good here. And as you can imagine, this yacht is fully air conditioned throughout. As you make your way forward, you see you've got your AC and DC controls and the breaker panels, easily accessible. And it's a good central location. Moving forward again, as I mentioned before, this doesn't have a lower helm, and I actually prefer this setup because look how much space you have here that you would lose if you did have the helm. But instead, you've got a large saloon up here and a dining area, and then that takes you into the expansive galley as well. And for a galley, I can't think of any other boat I've been on that's got such good visibility for a galley. Plenty of countertop space here. And you're going to find the likes of the Wolf electric cooktop. It's glass surface with touch controls. We've got the Wolf built-in microwave. You've got 4 Sub-Zero refrigerator and freezer drawers. And then the other side you get another pop-up TV, and again more storage options as well. And if I take you down to the lower accommodation, it's really easy to get to. The steps are a good distance, and as you'd imagine, there's plenty of handholds in place. And I like the artwork and decor that's on this one as well. It's got that nautical feeling, but it's also still got that luxury feel to it as well. I mean, just look at the shine that you have off of the floors and the decks. So in the forward guest stateroom, you're going to find here that this has got a queen size island berth, but it's also got 2 single berths to port and starboard side. This would be a great one for a family room, that way you can keep an eye on the kids. You've also got those hatches overhead, giving you light and ventilation. Plenty of side hatches as well for storage, access to the anchor locker. And they've all got that louver effect, so that way air circulating. Cabin is en suite. Really like the use of the mirror on the ceiling, it makes it feel so much bigger in here. But you get a separate toilet, shower and sink. And you can access that head compartment from the main passageway. And then you've got the guest cabin to the port side of the boat. And this time you're going to get twin berths. There's storage again underneath the beds, between the beds. And then there's a head compartment here with separate toilet and shower again. So lots of privacy options for everybody on board. The goal is to make everybody as relaxed and comfortable as possible. And then opposite we do have another berth over here, but this one's actually got laundry underneath it. So you've got the washer and the dryer. And I've got opening portholes on the side. That's going to give you extra fresh air and ventilation. But wait till you check out the master stateroom. This one's got an island king size berth this time. Easily walk around access. Plenty of storage. You'll get a large TV mounted on the bulkhead. All those drawers, lockers and cabinets. And they've all got that push button lock mechanism. So that way if you are either at speed or in rough weather, nothing's going to open and pop out. Again, look at all that louver effect, so you've got all that air circulating. Opening portholes on the side of the hull. And then if you make your way in here, this one's got a really clever setup for the head compartment. Because you've actually got two toilets and two sinks in here with a shared shower in the middle. So it's pretty much going to be his and hers depending on which side you're at. And then you've got the shared shower in the middle. So you've also got the advantage of this one being pretty much a full beam cabin. And it's just such a large area. You're easily going to call this one home. You're never going to be in a hurry to return to land. And those large mirrors help make everything feel even bigger, as well as give it extra light too. Look at the shine again off the woodwork that we have here. And then you can see better that large TV that we've got mounted up on the bulkhead. And then there's a lead out through the passageway. I want to take you up the steps back into that forward saloon and galley area, because what I'd like to do is take you then up to the enclosed flybridge. And having that enclosed flybridge is a really great combination, because you've got all the visibility you would expect from a flybridge, but you've also got the advantage that it's fully enclosed and fully air conditioned. And since this is where you're going to be doing most of the cruising, I like the fact that it's so easy to get to. That way it's accessible for everybody on board. You basically just walk up the steps. It's not like climbing a ladder, and as you can see there's accent lights here as well. So as much as it's not really needed at a time like this, you can see the benefit of this one when it gets darker. And this one does have side access, so that way you can open not only for fresh air and ventilation, but that way you can also open it to communicate with anybody on the deck to help with the mooring lines. But look at that setup. You get your multifunction displays, you get your two seats at the helm, you get that dining table and seats around it. That way you can have your friends and family join you. You're looking at the Furuno NavNet multifunction displays, Simrad AP20 autopilot, Maxwell AA560 chain counters. You get the Furuno FI50 series instruments for the depth, wind, speed, things like that. ICOM VHF. You've got your yacht controller, dual band, remote system, full engine instrumentation, and then you've got the stabilization controls as well. And as I mentioned, you do have port and starboard access to come out here. So if you were coming alongside, if you're anchoring, things like that, you can easily communicate with your crew. But you can also use this way to get out to the flybridge or for the aft deck. And this has got a great setup, because not only do you have the open area at the back, for this one's got a sports tender and a jet ski, and you can see that large deck crane for doing the launch and retrieval. But it's also got a really good seating area. And you can have this where you've got the canopy where you can remove this or have it covered with a shade. Personally, I prefer having a shade. You get the outdoor grilling station as well. And you've got easy steps that lead back down to the aft deck as well. It's just a fantastic laid out boat. And if I lift these up, you see we've got a big ice box here. This would be ideal for the grill, but if you're into it, you could also use this for fishing as well. Storage throughout, inside and out. Good guardrails in place, and you can also slide this across and you can seal it off so that you don't have anybody coming up and down. Again, especially if you're going to have kids or pets on board. And then that takes me back down to that expansive aft cockpit. This one got a lot of attention at the boat show, and I can easily see why. And as I wrap the video up, if we head down to the bathing platform, you've got access through the transom, and this will take you into the crew quarters as well as take you into the engine room. So as you come down here, even in this section of the boat, you've still got really good headroom. And this is where you're going to find all your air conditioning units, your generators, engine spares, things like that. It's a nice little workshop area. Moving forward, you get to the crew quarters, and this has got a clever setup where you can have it as a double berth or 2 single berths. And then on the opposite side, you got a small little galley area, you got TV mounted, plenty of storage, lockers, drawers, cabinets. And then this area is also en suite with the toilet and the shower and the sink, and good headroom in here too. But then moving through the watertight door, this one is going to take you into the engine room, and you're going to be looking at a pair of Caterpillar 3412 diesel engines. These have got approximately 1400 horsepower, and you're looking at around 2650 hours on the clock. As I mentioned before, this has got a good turn of speed, but if you cut those throttle back, this has got an incredible range where you can easily cross the Atlantic. But as you look around, you'll notice just how clean and immaculate everything is. The engines have just had their 1000-hour service. They've also had the oil filters changed, fuel filters, rackers, inks, oil samples, all of that's been taken care of. I like the fact that you do have engine instrumentation down here for working on the engines. Everything's so clearly labelled. There's a ton of documentation that comes with it, but even without the documentation, just having everything labelled the way it is makes it so much easier for the new owners. I really want to thank 26 North for allowing me the opportunity to come on board. I'm going to leave a link to their website in the description. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. If you can leave a comment down below. Haven't done so already, hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, I look forward to catch you on the next one. Thanks everyone.